Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Saints lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Jets, who will need to be stout up front.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from battle with the New York Jets. Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Kelly. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Kelly to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys...
They've got his man complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Kelly to throw. He's going to fire one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Breeze. Airs this out for Matthews. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told it again later.
Ready, Mike. Ready? Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready, 95.
Now Breeze on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, did we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Langford. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, powerful running, and some space here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. The Saints put up 20 here, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Breeze. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
go play action here on first down. The swing pass caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it again with Kamara. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He targets Jordan Matthews and it's caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On first down, Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Breeze to throw on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one. Got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Kelly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A play fake. Now Kelly. Airing one deep for Curse. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Jets set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Screen play. Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So completion on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kelly
throw incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, 53.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he'll rid midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a 1st down throw, Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go now.
Play action, it's Kelly. Got an open man, it's a noon one. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Complete outright to Kurtz. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here's Kelly. Off play action.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. And he's got a new one. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Duke Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2nd down following the run. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Barkevius Mingo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Kelly. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Ginn. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Sammy! Kill! Ready, kill, easy.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Try to pound it in, Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 5. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Kelly. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Johnson running left. And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground. This time Langford. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Kelly now, off the play fake. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down an opportunity? They go back to the ground with Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
That's how you play defense, folks.
And my, how the tables have turned after that play. And you know what? You think back to 1978. Little history lesson here. Take us through it, Charles. You remember that.
I remember it well. Trying to run out the clock. The Giants, Joe Pizarczyk trying to hand off to Larry Zonka. The ball goes on the ground, and Herm Edwards picks it up. What do we call